recently by a semi-reliable source that the unconditional love of a grandparent, it goes with no means, bars no means. And this, and I want to talk about your grandparents just for a moment. First, I'd like to mention your grandfather, my father's brother, how his joy for you and his pride for you turned out. You know, everybody who knew him knew what a great Talmud Chacham he was, and he was very knowledgeable and everything. But when it came to you guys, all four of you, his limit was to no bounds, and at the same time, he had no problem adhering to your wishes. When you taught him how to do brachas, and when you taught him at the Seder the song "Power of Pajamas" in the middle of the night, which was kind of an interesting thing in itself, you had to see how he felt and what he would have done for you. And unfortunately, he's not with us, but he's looking down from Shemayim with pride. And then your grandmother, whose unconditional love for you parallels no one. She goes all out, she takes care of you, she assists you, she even helped me get you the dresses. You know, the love that she has for you is no thing. And it's with that thing, it's my pleasure to call my mother, Cynthia Zalitsky, to say a few words.
Grandma! 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 So you're all cheering.
I got it. Thank you. First of all, let me thank you all for being here. This is a very special day. I'm going to get emotional, forgive me. This is a special day for me. It's a simcha. And as Yitzi just mentioned, the fact that my husband isn't here and your Zadie isn't here, but he is here in spirit, puts a little bit of a problem for me. But we're here to celebrate you and tell you how proud we are. You have blossomed. You are terrific young women, and I'm proud that you're my granddaughters. The girls are going to have Dvar Torah, but I just want to give a little piece. It's probably the only Rashi that I know, that says that Beglal Nashim Tzidkonios Yatzu Mitzrayim. Because of righteous women, they merited to leave Mitzrayim. I think every generation has righteous women. We are the backbone, we are the support for Am Yisrael, for Yiddishkeit. And I know that you girls, with your tefillah, the way you do your davening, the way you do your mitzvahs, you are going to be part of those Nashim Tzidkonias of your generation. I look forward and I hope to live that long to be able to see those results. And the young ladies that are with you from Shalamis as well. You are going to be the next special generation of Jewish women. Nothing is going to be able to stop you. You're going to be able to do everything that you desire to do and everything that will help Klal Yisrael. So I wrench you by giving you, I want you to be as happy all your life as you are as happy today. I wish that for you, I long that for you. And I hope that you'll have great mazel and bracha all through your life. And I'd like to say one thing about my son. Now, most of you know that I don't usually say much about my son, or at least not in public. But here I will embarrass him.
Yay!
I want to tell him, because I think he should know, how proud his father and I am at what a wonderful parent he is. And the love, it's obvious that his children have for him. He is their support, he is their rock, and I'm extremely proud that he's my son. Thank you all.
Not yet. As you know, they're not just twins, they're quads.
Wow!
So, as you know, they don't do anything singular. Even today, borders on a double parsha. So, we did not have an argument of what they should say. So, Melissa will talk about Vayakel. Well, you heard it. Okay. And without further ado, I'd like to call the first guest of honor, my daughter Melissa.
First, thank you everyone for coming. One of last week's Parshiyot was Parshat Vayakel. It talks about Moshe telling Bnei Israel the 39 things that Hashem told him to do in the Mishkan, but not on Shabbos, formerly known as Lamed Tet Malachot. If I told you every single thing that they did, it would be so boring. So I will tell you the ones that I think are relevant for becoming Bat-Mitzva. The ones I would like to tell you about is Lisha, Afia, and Bishom, which basically means kneading, baking, and cooking. I think that what you said. I think that this is one of the most important ones because as I become more into a lady, I think that these are going to help me with future editors of mine. Another one that I find relevant to me personally is Hatza'ah, carrying from one domain to another. This malacha helps me appreciate living in an area that has an Eruv, which makes us appreciate Shabbos to another degree. But what is the reason that the 39 malachos are brought down now? Rashi states in Vayakel that Moshe told Bnei Israel about Shabbos and its restrictions before discussing the building of the Mishkan, which proves that even the building the Mishkan does not override Shabbos. Now here are 3 reasons I like Shabbos. Number 1, because it's one of the days we don't have school of the week. Number 2, because it's the time of the week we can all spend time together as a family, friends. Number 3, it's the day because it's the day of the week we can appreciate Hashem. First of all, I would like to thank everyone for coming to my Bat-Mitzva. Thank you to my friends and family. Okay. The most important person I would have to thank is my father for staying up with me till midnight for my last minute projects, and for also being there to make me b'simcha every single way he can, and made this whole entire bat mitzvah by himself. The next person I would like to thank is my grandmother for always being there. Anytime I need something, she always runs out to the store immediately, even if Daddy says no. The last thing I would like to say about my grandma is that she always gives me unconditional love. Unfortunately, my grandfather, Rabbi Israel Ziliski, is not with us, but he unconditionally loved me and always carried pictures of all of us, including when he was in the hospital. He used to brag to the doctors and nurses about his grandchildren. I know he is watching our Bat Mitzvah from Shemayim, and all of us miss you, Zadie. Your neshama should have an aliyah. The fifth person I would like to thank is my Aunt Dina. Is that she always go Dina. Anytime she's always here and loves me with all her heart. But the thing she helps me with most is I really need help with this organization. It's true! Besides that, I think I'm pretty okay. The next person I would like to thank, believe it or not, is my twin and my partner. My only sister one. She is my person to help me to convince Daddy watching Dance Mom or not watching your cop shows that I don't particularly like, or just understands me. The next people I would like to thank are my 2 brothers, Mordechai and Shia. Morty, Shia, Morty, Shia, Morty, Shia. me when I am so bored. But they have a lot to be owed and a lot of appreciation for letting Lauren and I take the spotlight today. But we'll wait till next year, boys. Happy birthday, boys. Because the last person I would like to thank is Hashem. The reason why I saved you for last was because they say Acharon Chaviv, which basically means that the last is best. Thank you, Hashem, for giving me Shabbos at the end of the week to look forward to, and waited the very last day of the week and didn't procrastinate like me. Bris Olam like me. I hope you enjoyed my Bat-Mitzvah. I hope you enjoyed my time to shine and my Bat-Mitzvah, and get ready for your Bat-Mitzvah.
As you heard from one of my daughters, how important their love for each other is, it is my great pleasure now to present my other daughter, Lauren, the other guest of honor, to talk about, give her speech and and her love for her sister at the same time. Come on. Lauren, you gotta go. Go.
I know, I'm not amazing. Okay, let's do this, I guess. Okay, in this past Parsha B'Kudei, we continue to discuss the Mishkan and all of its vessels. Only the Beit Yehuda. Do you have something to say?
No, go.
Only the Beit Yehuda had not been so. Betzalel, even all people involved with the Mishkan, made them according to Hashem instructed Moshe. They have the ephod, the apron, from a thread with 5 strands of different colors. Then the choshes, the breastplate, put 12 gems for it and etched on them the names of 12 shvatim. They also made the ketorah, the long strings, the eel with the quilted bells, the hats of its separate and mikvahs, the avnei, the belt, and the 6, the head plate. After all the big day kahuna was completed, it was time to build the Mishkan. Have you heard of this? Today Israel brought to Moshe all the parts to construct the Mishkan. Moshe saw that all the parts were made as Hashem commanded. Moshe blessed them with him and Hashem Shekhinah rest on the Mishkan that he made. When the time came for the Mishkan to be set up, the great men who called Yisrael wanted to build it. But to everyone's surprise, they couldn't! The men went to Betzalel to set it up, to design everything, but they couldn't assemble it either! Why did Hashem allow this to happen? Hashem saw that Moshe was very upset because he was not allowed to be a participant in constructing any objects for the Mishkan. And Hashem told Moshe, now you try building it! Yeah, Moshe. No, I'm not done yet. I'm very happy that Moshe was able to build the Mishkan for Klal Yisrael. Once again, quietness. On Rosh Chodesh Nisan, the Mishkan was built and ready for use. Hashem's cloud surrounded the Mishkan from all sides and from above. The inside was also filled with the cloud, and on this cloud Hashem's Shekhinah rested. The successful construction of the Mishkan, when Hashem's Shekhinah was on it, Klal Yisrael knew that they had been forgiven for the sin of Chetei Egel. Okay, while the Mishkan and Beit HaMikdash were standing, Hashem's Shekhinah came down from the heaven and rested on the earth in the Kodesh direction. After the Beit HaMikdash was destroyed, Hashem's Shekhinah left us. What can we do to bring Hashem's Shekhinah back to us? The answer is found in the Pirkei Avos. If 10 people sit together and study Torah, Hashem's Shekhinah comes up resting. Even if 5, 3, or only 2 people study Torah together, the Shekhinah rests on them. Even if one person alone studies Torah anywhere in the world, the Shekhinah rests on him. The more people who sit and study Torah and have good midah, the Shekhinah will rest on them. Every single one of us has the power to bring the Shekhinah back to us right now! Let's do it! Yeah, I'm not done. I have to think.
Go, please.
Now for the interesting part. My thank yous. I'd like to thank all my friends and family for coming to my